Good afternoon once again, and welcome back to yet another session. So my name is Evans Rabari, and I'm a senior trainer with AFR002. And with me on the chat box, I'm expecting either Aura or Joy to be with us to do the training. So apologies once again for the other session that we just did. So I had to look for a different place for me to be able to do the session on very well. So as usual, kindly let us know where you're joining us from so that I'll spare a few minutes to acknowledge you, just to know how you're doing and how can we make the session better. So just spare a few minutes, just write on the chat box, and we should be able to engage, to interact and engage. So just also let us try to make the session as very interactive and engaging as possible. Kindly write down the questions that you might have regarding to the topic that we're going to share. Mine is just to welcome you back to this second session. All right, so today we are going to look at how to navigating the world of work. And basically under this session, we have three broad agendas, starting with an introduction to the internet and search engines. And the second agenda is the changing world of work. And finally, we're going to look at how to stand out to employers. So as we prepare to have this training, just to let know those who are joining us right now that we are just beginning, and kindly just let us where you're joining us from and what is your expectation for this particular training. And this brings me to my very first question, which is, what is your dream job? What is your dream job? What is your dream job? When I was growing up, I thought of becoming a pilot, and then at one point, I decided that pilot was never a thing for me, and then I decided to be a doctor. So it's really mutating. So for me, for you guys, let me know what is your dream job. Kindly let me know in the chat box. Or when you're young, what did you wish to become, and has it changed, or is it are you still on the path of fulfilling what you want to be? All right, so our very first agenda is on online world of work. So let us look at the changing online world of work. So an online world of opportunity. So we are talking about as we live in an increasingly connected world. As a result, we have become there have become many opportunities for people to connect with work. So basically, we're talking about as more and more people go online. There's a lot of opportunities that we have online. So the rapid advancement of the internet has created significant changes to our everyday lives. From ordering shampoo online to starting a romantic relationship, the internet has affected how we communicate, how we learn, and how we express ourselves. Today, we are surrounded by opportunities to not only connect with work, but with the work we are passionate about. So what does being online mean? Being online means surrounding yourself with more and more opportunities that we have online. So let us look at the internet. What is internet? Maybe before I proceed, what do we mean by internet? Or what are some of the benefits that you've gotten from being online? So when I talk about internet, we're talking about a combination of billions of devices, digital devices located around the world, connected via cables and wireless signal. So you can access internet using your phone. You can access internet using your desktop. You can access your internet using your watch. You can access internet using various ways. That is why we are talking about a combination of digital devices which are connected. and these digital devices are found all over the world. So we have, sometimes internet is referred as the net. It's very true. When I was young, I used to refer to internet as net. Or maybe when I was in back at the university, I could say I could refer to internet as net. So I could ask my friend, "How is your net? Is it strong? Do you have net?" So internet is sometimes referred as net. So the internet is a network of networks that operate around the world as if it were one. So we have open standards. We have open standards enable this work to communicate. So this makes it possible for anyone to create content, offer services, sell products without requiring permission from a central authority. It's very true. When you're doing a marketing on WhatsApp, do you ask anybody for permission or any license from anywhere? When you're doing marketing on Facebook, for instance, do you ask permission from somebody, or do you ask permission from Mark Zuckerberg? So internet has enabled us, so it makes it possible for anyone to create a content you can sell without requiring permission. And in fact, the kanjos don't have the opportunity, or they don't have the right to come to harass you about you doing marketing on the internet. So that is where now it's very, very, very important that the cost of paying for kanjo for the license has been eliminated. That is very, very, very important. So let us look at how we use internet. We use internet in so many ways. First, we browse website. So we browse website to find information on almost any imaginable subject in just a minute. So if your internet is very strong, when you type a topic on the internet and the results, you have so many results coming in a very short period of time. The second one, communicate with people. So stay in touch easily through email and chat platforms. So let me just ask those who are on chat box, how often do you usually use email? How often do you usually just write an email, or do you write it when you want to apply for a job only? Or other than that, let me know. The third one is find new opportunities. So identify new opportunities and connect with potential employers. So you identify new opportunities and connect with potential employers. So people also commonly use internet to discover new work opportunities. Job searching platforms allow users to identify opportunities easily and contact employers to inquire and connect. So let me know some of the other ways you've used the internet, some of the ways that I've not mentioned. And we have other ways here, entertainment for everyone. So the internet is a big reason why we spend time behind our smart gadgets. So entertainment. So right now you can find entertainment on TikTok. You can find entertainment on Instagram. You can equally find entertainment on YouTube. So YouTube is the biggest entertainment platform. But of course, we have other platforms that you can find entertainment. So gaining new experiences. So as you watch videos, view photos, and experience new topics and areas of inland. So as you watch new videos, as you watch new photos, you are gaining new insights and new experience, and that shapes you as a person. We also have online services. Right now we have so many online services online, right from learning online, shopping online. So the internet provides the services like emails, online banking, online shopping worldwide. So online shopping enables someone in America to buy things in USA Africa or anywhere connected through some. So when you talk about online learning and when you talk about online banking, when you're talking about online shopping, let me show you some examples of online banking. So I will share my screen shortly about online or like online buying. So I will say Amazon, for instance. Let me just look for Amazon. So Amazon. So if I want to, so when you talk about online, let me show you something about online buying, and I'm going to share my screen on Amazon, for instance. So it gives me a thumbs up if you're able to see my screen. Are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen? Let me know if you're able to see my screen, and then we're basically talking about online buying. So we want to see how you can do online buying. So gives me a thumbs up. You're able to see my screen? Yes, it's seen. So this is Amazon, huh? And you can buy any products here. So we'll talk about, let's look for electronic, for instance. We want to buy an electronic here. For me, I want to buy a TV. I just come and say 55-inch TV, yeah? And so this is, no, that is a stand. I want a TV, 55-inch smart TV. Why is it giving me something else, not the TV that I want? Okay, so let's talk about, okay, maybe cameras, for instance. I just want to show how you can, cameras for photography. Jesus Christ, why is it giving me something different? I'm looking for something different. All right, so we have a camera here. So this camera costs that much. So if I want to buy it, I simply add it to the list, right? I will add it to the list, and then now I have to create an account. I have to create an account for me to, and then it's telling me to create an account. So once I create an account and add it to the cart, there is the place where it's going to ask me for my card, Visa card, my ATM. So if I put my ATM, and then it's going to tell me that the device is going to be delivered. Okay, pole hapo. Let me go back. Huh? So simply what I'm saying is, so this is now the camera that I want to buy. I can read more about the camera so that I can know the specification. Huh? So it's telling me basically specification about the camera. But for me, I want to buy this camera. All I do is add it to my list. But because I don't have an account with Amazon, I simply come and create an Amazon account. Right, so it will ask me for my name. But that is basically my name. I will put my email, and then I will decide the password. So remember, there's a suggested password here. I will put that there, and then I will create my account. So it's telling me that my account has already, they indicated, so you indicated Rafiko Sama, but account already exists. So it means now I'll have to use another email. So let me use another email, maybe saying James, all right. I don't know whether it's going to, okay, all right. I don't know. Okay, let me just use any password. So basically that. So you have to create an account. Once you've created an account, It's telling me that my email is already being used, so I can use a different one. Yeah, it's taking time, but it's very important that you know how to create this account. All right, so okay, so once I've created an account, it will ask me to put my ATM. My ATM, I will put my Visa number, and after putting my Visa number, I will be able to go and buy that product. So that is one. And when you talk about learning online, that is another example of learning online. Let's look at Google Garage. Google Garage page. And for instance, this is another page that we can learn from. So Google for Education. So let me share this with you so that you can see also. Just learning online, basically learning online. We have, so this is also another platform. So if you look at this one, it is Google for Education. So if I want to learn anything about code with Google, training or support, teachers resources, I can just learn online. So these are the examples of, if you look at this, these are kids learning. These are kids learning.
This is how we learn. Here.
So this is just an example of how you can learn online.
From each other.
Let me just move forward because of. All right. So this platform has so many. If you like, if you want digital literacy, you can start. You know, if you have a child who wants to know some coding, you can use this platform. So Code with Google. So basically, learning online. I wanted to bring about the aspect of learning online. The aspect of learning online. All right, so let us move back to our slide. Let us move back to our slide and proceed on. All right, so let's move back to our learning. Hopefully, we are learning something new today. So also, so just let us know when you let us know if you have any question so that you can tackle them. We can usually pause and do it practically if you are comfortable with it. All right. So we were looking at how to use internet, right? And I've shown you some of the ways that you can use internet. And so now let us look at search engine. So when you talk about search engine, we're talking about a web-based tool that enables searchers to find information on the internet. So we have a number of search engines. And of course, the biggest one is Google. The guys who have sponsored this training, it's Google. But of course, we have Yahoo, we have MSN search. We also have ask.com as another search engine. So using search engine in your first step to searching for pretty anything. You can also use search engine to find a job. And let me go back and share my screen on how you can use search engine to find a job. So this is Google, and we want to use search engine to find a job. So we want to use search engine to find a job. Let me show you how to use it to find a job. So this is my search engine. Search engine is the. All right, so this is my search engine. And we want to see how to use search engine to find a job. All right. So let me know in the chat box which job do you want us to find? Which job do you want us to find? Which job do you want us to find? Oh, Jafet is asking, unaweza tumia M-Pesa hapo? Unfortunately, no. It will ask you for your Visa card, because from the Visa card they will be able to deduct that amount directly. But we have other platforms that will ask you for your PayPal account. If you have a PayPal account, they will deduct some amount from that. So let's look for a job such as mechanical engineering. No, let's look for NGO jobs, NGO jobs in Nairobi, for instance. In Nairobi, Kenya. See that? So if you use a search engine to look for NGO jobs in Nairobi, you're able to find a research officer 391 views application. That is the one job. There is also another job called finance intern, Nairobi. There's also another one called call for consultant. So these are NGO jobs in Nairobi. So the good thing with search engine is you're able to look for, so these are the works, the vacancies that was advertised in the past 3 days. Again, if you want full-time, you can click on full-time, and then it's going to tell you that there is a full-time job or a part-time. And it's also able to tell you the location. But if you want management or accounting or what, it's able to tell you. And also it's also able to tell you in terms of kilometers. So all these are categories of work jobs that you can find. And the good thing with search engine is you're able to even see videos related to jobs. So look at this. So there is NGO jobs in Kenya, and this is a video that was done. So let's look at what the video says. So NGO jobs in Kenya, and there is the part for videos, and then even the terms are there, negotiable, you know. So that is the best part of using a search engine to look for job. All the videos that are related to that. And also we have images related to jobs that you're applying for. So like you look at this, World Vision, also, there is also, you said, you know, that is the best part for of using search engine to look for a job. Let us go back to our slide, and I hope we are moving on well. Let us go back to our slide and proceed from where we had left, which is we were looking on how to use search engine to look for a job. All right, so and let me ask you this question. Have you used a search engine to find a job before? Have you used a search engine to find, so the good thing, I've just demonstrated how you can use a search engine to look for a job. So let me know if you've used a search engine to look for a job before. All right, so these are the reasons why you need to use a search engine to look for a job. Think of search engine as a gateway to the online world of work. One, it's a fast way to search. You can discover new opportunities, and of course, you can explore new roles. So, for instance, if I wanted to shift from my current job to another company, I would use search engine to help me find a better job. Or if I just want to do another job, or I want a promotion but in another country, I can use a search engine to help me do that. So at this point, let me look for questions if we have. Do we have questions? Do we have questions? All right, so I can see we have Mugo, John Mugo joining. I can also see we have John saying, I wish to be a bus driver, kama Mr. Kamau. Okay. What do you admire about Mr. Kamau, John? What do you admire about Mr. Kamau? Celestine saying, I remember that story. What story? I'm in the dark. So Celestine say, I can see Mugo saying, anaona. Okay, all right. So Celestine say, pole pole. I hope you're able to see that demonstration. Celestine say, Cynthia saying, I like it practical evil. Okay. I can say Jafet Cindy, unaweza tumia mpesa hapo. I've mentioned that Visa card, MasterCard, and maybe your PayPal account, because they would like to deduct directly. But the good thing with the PayPal account is it's been linked with your M-Pesa. So if you want to withdraw from PayPal account to either Equity or M-Pesa, that option is there. But for Amazon, they would really prefer your ATM. I can see Jafet Tindi saying plant operator, Celestine say highway officer. Okay. You want to be NTSA guys, NTSA. You want to be punishing drivers who are not obeying the traffic rules. Okay. I can see Orwa has also joined. Orwa, how was the church? I hope it went well. So I can say welcome. Okay. So hiyo wewe ndio Orwa karibu. Okay, all right. So I can say huyu, sorry. Okay. So Mugo say, how do you know how much they pay in those jobs? So for instance, the one that I showed you, if it is indicated full-time, they give you the salary range. It could be from 15,000 to 35,000. So during your negotiation, during the interview, there is the part where they would ask you, how much do you want us to give you? So it's upon you to ask for more, or you can just say, okay, I would wish to earn 20,000, or I'd wish to earn 50,000. My experience with jobs is when you go for an interview and you ask, how much would you want to be paid? You need to propose a high amount so that when you negotiate, you reach at a point where you as an employee, you will not feel shortchanged. So if the job was, for instance, a job of 35,000 per month, and you ask, how much do you want us to pay? Start with 60. When you start with 60, and then you'll just meet in the middle, around 40 or 35. But if it is a 35,000 per month job, and you say 40, my friend, you'll just realize that you guys will meet at somewhere around 20, and you'll end up losing around 10,000. So the skills of negotiation is you bid high, you propose high, but then you negotiate here and there, and then you reach at a point where you guys will be very, very comfortable. All right, so I can say, Celestine say, I use JobWeb. JobWeb Kenya. All right, how is your experience with it? I can say Celestine also say karibu sana Orwa. All right, so let's move. I hope you're moving on well. So our second agenda is the changing world of work. And this brings me to my second question, which is, what skills do you think employers want? What skills do you think employers want? What skills do you think employers want? And now let's run through, let me take you through employment statistics, and also how the impact of technology has impacted on our employment. So if you look at the statistics that we have there, 45% of business hire employees with technical knowledge. So later on, I'm going to run you through a few CVs so that you can see the requirement on those technical skills. And then we also have 55% of jobs require some degree of technical related knowledge. All right. And then we have 77% of jobs will require technological skills in the next 10 years. So let me run you through a sample CV for a receptionist. And you'll realize even receptionist job do require some level of skill. So let me search for receptionist job CVs. Okay, for instance, I can say sample receptionist CVs, and I'm going to show you the part where they will be asking for the technical skills, and you'll also able to let me know if you're able to see my screen very well. So just a minute, I'm just trying to look for a sample. So anyway, it's not really clear. I'm trying to look for a clear one, All right, so let me share my screen. Just let me share my screen so that you can see this sample CV here, so that at least you can know when you talk about receptionists, you know that they also require some level of technical skills. Not that we are looking at these, huh? We are looking at these. Just bear with me so that you can. All right, so that is the one. Are you able to see that CV, for instance? So these are receptionist CV. These are receptionist CV. And this CV, if you look at here, the guy has one of the skills is Microsoft Office expertise. Look at that. And imagine this is just a receptionist job. And look at my SQL. So this is also technical. And also, so Microsoft, there is also multi-line font system, and then there is my SQL system, then there is this one. So these are technical skills. So it tells you that even jobs that traditionally didn't require technical skills, right now you need to have some form of technical skills. Either you know how to use the Microsoft package well, whether you're able to do some data entry skills. So it's very important that you have the technical skills. That is why you're saying. That is why you're saying that. All right, so somebody is asking, receptionist, hiyo skill yote unatumia wapi? Yeah, so in countries where so many people have gone to school, there's the demand for work is very high. You need to be stand out from the crowd. So it's very, very important for you to stand out from the crowd. And in standing out from the crowd, you need to have those technical skills. All right, so firms in Africa who face major challenges due to technological skill gap, we have Tanzania at 41%. Or you can expound more on this. So it means that So many companies in Kenya, in Tanzania, complain that the people they're employing lack digital skills. In Kenya, it's at 30, so it means we're doing well. In South Africa, Nigeria, it's really low. So I think South Africa, Nigeria people are gifted, and they're learning more and more digital. They're tech savvy. So let us look at the digital impact on business. When you're talking about innovation and creativity, we have automated technology, and then we have creative tools enabled by technology. We have, number two, access to skills and learning. So, and when you're talking about access to skills and learning, you're talking about just learning online virtually. We also have online learning platforms, such as the one that Oro will share with you. And of course, we also have open university learning. And then there is access to resources to learning. So access to learning has been made easier as a result of the digital impact. And then there is speed of communication. We're talking about instant messaging, you're talking about emails, you're talking about video and virtuals. So it's very instant. You go to WhatsApp and you call somebody and it's instant. And we're talking about access to information. And access to information has been made very, very, very easy through search engines. And then ease of collaboration. So we're talking about collaborative tools within workplace enabled by internet. We're talking about Microsoft Teams. We're talking about Google Docs. And also there is the aspect of sharing documents and files via emails. All right, so which industries require digital skills? Which industries require digital skills? One of them is marketing. So as the world of work is changing, they are the tools we need to be able to succeed in the workplace. So let's look at the career opportunities in digital world and many jobs that have been created or evolved as a result of digital age. So marketing is one of them. In fact, in marketing, we have so many tools that are being used in the marketing field. At the cashier, we have tools to control procurement. We have tools to for stock taking. So it has really evolved. We have finance. When you talk about finance, we're talking about online banking. Those who are using Easy app. There is also cooperative also has their own app. So all banking has been made very easy. When you want to do a deposit, you don't need to go to the bank to queue. When you want to withdraw, you don't have to go to the bank to withdraw. You can do it over your phone through the applications or through the web. We also have IT. So coding has been made very easy. Remember when I used to be in college, we used to code from scratch. You go to Java or NetBeans and you start coding from the beginning. But now it has changed. We have tools that have made it very easy. We have media. So when we talk about media, we talk about social media and even the news. So right now, you don't have to have a TV for you to watch news. You can go to YouTube to watch KTN or Citizen, I mean. And then we have retail and wholesale shops or supermarkets. Healthcare, we talk about healthcare, health services, healthcare. Even Jubilee right now has got an app where you can book an appointment directly with your doctor. We also have education as a field, virtual learning and learning tools. All right. So let us look at careers. So what digital careers are out there? What digital careers are out there? Let me know. As you write them down, let us look at careers that require digital skills. One of them is research. So research is relying heavily on digital skills because we have tools such as We have tools, I've forgotten his name. There's a tool that we use to do research. One is talent, another one is I've forgotten, but it relies heavily on the digital skills. We also have data analysis. So in data analysis, we have various tools you can use to do data analysis. One of them is you can use MySQL as one of the tools to do an data analysis, but of course we have others out there. So we also have coding as one of the tools that are one of the careers that is heavily relying on digital skills. And finally, we have digital media specialists. Here, you need to have the skills of editing. You need to have the skills of just be creative. So in this field, it relies heavily on digital media. All right, so we also have retail assistant. So if you look at the lady, she's taking stock manually, but of course right now we have tools that you can use to take stock so that you minimize errors. Also receptionist and was one of the one of the careers that have evolved to require digital skills. So let's look at the demystifying, let's debunk some of the myths that are there that people usually say that, oh, for you to be a digital marketer, you need to have this and that. So demystifying common myths about digital. One of these is limited by qualification. You don't need a university degree to get started in digital. The second one is all are welcome. Your background doesn't affect your ability to get started in digital. Everyone can work in tech, and that is the Google policy. In fact, so long as you have the drive and the passion, you can work in a tech company. The third one is digital is evolving. Digital is always evolving. So we are right now, we are from fourth industrial revolution. We are heading to fifth industrial revolution, and so digital is really evolving. That is why now, us as the trainers or you as the participant, you need to keep on reading. You need to keep abreast with what is new, so that you don't lag behind. Let me take questions if we have. Let me take questions if we have. So I can see Mugo say that expand, please. Let me know where to expand. Mugo saying sales equal online siku hizi. That is very true. Celestine say hiyo MySQL ni nini? So this is just it is a platform. No, it is a technology or a platform where you can run just a small code to do an analysis. For instance, if you have a database or in an office and you want to run a database of all the employees who are in mathematics department, so you just go to MySQL and you just say select all from mathematics department, and you're going to have everybody from mathematics department. You can also have a code where you say select all from mathematics department who are male. So it is a tool to help you to do analysis within your company. So, or if you want to find all females in your company, you just run a simple test. Select all female from all the department. So that is it. It's not very, very hard. And of course, use Google to learn more about MySQL. It's very, very hard to pronounce. But if you're a computer scientist or anybody in that field, it's one of the topics that people do study. So let's look at the final agenda of today, which is how to send out to employers. And this brings me to this question. What do companies look for when hiring? What do companies look for when hiring? So these are the components, or these are the things that companies are looking for. Knowledge. So knowledge of the industry or the sector you're applying for. The second one is experience. So previous work experience may be possible. The third one is tools. When you talk about tools, we're talking about technical skills, such as using softwares or tools and appliances. All right, so let us look at them in detail. Knowledge. So knowledge, you're talking about critical thinking and problem solving. Do you have the knowledge to solve a problem? Or are you able to critically think and solve any problem that the company might have? We are talking about digital literacy, a high demand in a technology driven age, time management, and of course it comes with experience. So meeting deadlines and staying efficient, it's very, very crucial for employers. Available skills for employees who are often juggling multiple projects at a time. So employers want to know whether they have employees who can manage their time, as well as managers don't have to look over their shoulders to ensure that they're staying on track. So basically, when you know how to manage your time, your employer will not have to supervise you, because they know that you are time conscious and you're able to maintain your time well. And of course, you're able to complete your task within the stipulated time. We have collaboration, the ability to work effectively with others despite differences, the ability to work together towards a common goal is a critical skills. So let's look at what companies look for. First, tools. So tools refers to hard skills. Hard skills are required through formal education and training programs, like the one that you're doing, including college, apprenticeship, short-term training courses, online courses, and certification programs, as well as on-the-job training. We have written communication, we have data management or analysis, spreadsheet, Microsoft Office, Word, or PowerPoint. So employers value employees who stand and possess a willingness to work hard. It's very important. In addition to working hard, it is also important to work smart. Most efficient way to complete a task, finding ways to save time while completing daily assignment. A positive attitude gets the work done and motivate others to do the same without dwelling on the challenges that inevitably come up in any job. So basically, we're talking about for you to stand out to your employer, you need to possess both technical skills as well as the human skills. So when we talk about the human skills, we're talking about the communication skills, how you relate well with other employees. Are you a team player? So they're very important. So if you have the full package, it makes it very easy for the employer to trust in you and not supervise you. All right. So let me see some of the questions that we have, or some of the concerns that we have. Jafet Tindi saying I agree. Thank you. We also see Celestine saying Asante. Okay. All right. So just to do a small practical, so that at least we we get to know something on the technical skills. So this training that you're doing, our aim is to equip you with the technical skills. So right now, we are doing a training on how to stand out on your employers. And you need to gain the digital skills that are needed. So these digital skills vary. We have basic digital skills, such as how you can use your laptop well. Remember, laptop is one of the tools that you're going to use when you're employed in a company. So if you don't know how to use your laptop, how to switch it on, how to switch it off, how you can look for various softwares within your laptop, it means you lack the basic skills. We also have the skills, we call them the intermediate basic skills, such as, are you able to use Microsoft Word well, without typos? Are you able to insert features such as shapes? Are you able to use Microsoft Excel well, PowerPoint, or even there is one called so there is PowerPoint, Word, Excel, and of course, are you able to use Google Docs or spreadsheets? So those are just intermediate. We call them intermediate basic skills, and of course, there is the advanced skills. So the advanced skills are coding, for instance, the skills for doing research, or the skills for doing, so those are the advanced ones. So our aim is to equip you with the basic skills, and thereafter you go further to learn, you move to basic until you're able to even have the advanced skills that are very, very important, especially in most industries. So in our field, you need to have the advanced skills, such as, are you able to code very well, or are you able to execute your work very, very successfully? Do you have any questions? So it seems that we are in the same page and we don't have questions. So my question is, what are your next steps? What are your next steps after taking this course? What are your next steps? Remember, I've just demonstrated to you how works are becoming very, very competitive. Even receptionist job require technical skills. So, what is your next step? I'd love to know what would be your next step. Are you going to further your learning from here? You ensure that at least you have the relevant skills that will help you in securing your work? Or just let me know what would be your next step, please. And also, I would just want to encourage you to follow us on our various social media pages. We are on Facebook, we are also on Twitter, and we're also on Instagram. And of course, we also have our YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe to it so that you'll be knowing when we have our next session, so that you can become part of it. So at this particular point, I would really love to say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad that this session has been smooth. We've not had issues that we had with the first session, power going off and on. So Celestine saying, do you have other sessions in the week? Or we have another session. Confirm that we have another session tomorrow. Kindly give them time. And also Karishna saying, always a pleasure joining. So because this was a hustle session, we've not been able to do a lot of practical. We are going to do, we call them hustle session. We call them business sessions, where we'll be able to do much more practicals. We'll be able to take you through, when you talk about Google Ads, what is it? We do it practically. When you talk about Google My Business, how can you manage your Google My Business profile effectively? I'll be able to take you through that practically. When you talk about Facebook marketing or social media marketing, how do you do that? We'll be able to run through those ones practically so that at least you have the knowledge, not that theory. Theory is all about trading, but practical really sticks in the mind. So at this juncture, it's time for me to say goodbye, and it's been pleasure having you guys. And of course, it's been very, very engaging. Asanteni sana. See you tomorrow.